The dreamer they called him, for that was what he was best known to do. Dream, dream, and dream again. He was sold as a slave by his brothers. He was sent to the prison, but he kept dreaming until he got to the palace. This is a true life story of someone who kept dreaming until he got the result. Friends, there comes a time when everyone needs to have a dream, despite the hurdles, troubles, rumbles, and stumbles. Stay connected as you get high in spirit with Yemi Adeoti. Remember, the dream is worth the price.
Hello, I am Yemi Adeoti, your host on this program, Dare to Dream. You're welcome to another interesting edition. I believe you'll be mightily blessed and empowered as you listen attentively. May your expectations never be cut off. May you experience uncommon favor in all your ways today. I am still speaking on the subject of understanding the true meaning of failure, and I intend to round up our discussion on this important issue today. I really believe that you have been blessed and encouraged by this series of messages so far. However, my focus in this broadcast will be on the kind of mentality or attitude that you need to have concerning failure. Since we have thoroughly examined what failure is and also what it does not represent, I believe it's necessary for us to have the right kind of approach to failure. With the benefit of understanding the true meaning of failure at the back of your mind, you also need to possess the right kind of attitude to failures. These attitudes will help you to handle your failures properly and eventually make you a winner over them. Possessing these attitudes are important because your attitudes determine your altitude in life, among many other things. So, what kind of attitude do you need to have concerning your failures? I'd like us to examine 5 essential attitudes in this regard. Attitude number 1, you need to have a courageous mentality. By these, I mean you should not be afraid of failure or failing. Failure should no longer terrify you. With the benefit of understanding the true meaning of failure, you ought to be a completely different person with regards to failure. Those who still suffer from the fear of failure are yet to overcome their failures. For a man is a slave to whatever controls him. But those who understand the true meaning of failure are no longer in bondage to failure. They are bold and confident. They face their failures instead of running away from it. They are not scared of confronting their failures. This is the same kind of attitude that you too need to have if you really want to be successful in handling your failures. It's time to stop the fear and be courageous. Stop allowing the fear of failure to paralyze your life. Stop giving in to fear, and there is really nothing to be afraid of in the real sense of the word. This is why I encourage you from today to start combating your fears, and it is when you confront them that they lose their grip over your life. May today mark the beginning of such an encounter for you. My dear listener, you need to stop empowering failure in your life. Rather, start confronting your fear of failure. As you begin to do this, your spine will be strengthened and your victory over failure will be inevitable. Attitude number 2, you need to have a positive mentality. This is also part of the essential attitude that you need to have as per your failures if you want to walk in ultimate victory over them. You must not see failure as final, rather as a means of getting to your final destination. You need to see failure as a temporal setback and not as a permanent setback. It is having a believer's mentality that makes you to conquer your fears. I therefore encourage you to be optimistic concerning your fears. Those who truly understand the true meaning of failure see their failures as a means to where they are going and not as an end. This is the kind of mentality that you need to embrace concerning your failure. Stop believing the worst and start believing the best. Begin to see that something good can come out of that bad situation. Start believing that something good will come out of your failure. It is not over yet. There is still light at the end of the tunnel. Embrace this positive kind of attitude concerning your failures. Become like Joseph, the famous son of Jacob. He was positive concerning his predicament in Egypt. He had a positive mentality. You can see this in Genesis 50 verse 20. You too need to become a believer. You need to begin to speak faith-filled words into your future. You need to begin to speak that which is good concerning your outcome in life. Stir up yourself. Put yourself together. For there is still hope in your hand. Keep on believing. Maintain a positive outlook with regards to your failure. See yourself as a success and not as a failure. See yourself winning and not losing. Build a positive image of success and not a negative image of failure. Remember that it's impossible to perform in a way that is inconsistent with the way you see yourself. This simply means that your performance is connected to how you see yourself. I therefore encourage you to embrace a positive attitude towards failure from today. At this time, I'd like to go on a short break. I'll be back soon. Welcome back to our discussion on the kind of attitude that you need to have concerning your failures. And so without wasting time, I'd like us to examine the remaining 3 attitudes. Attitude number 3, you need to have a diligent mentality. By these, I mean you need to live your dreams no matter what may come your way. Pursue your dreams no matter the obstacles or challenges. This is the kind of attitude that you need to have as per your failures. Don't allow your failure to stop you from pursuing your dreams and aspirations in life. You need to make hay while the sun shines. Remember that time waits for no man. Therefore, have a business mindset towards your failure. Don't allow your failures to stop you from working on your dreams and visions. Those who understand the true meaning of failure know that because one door closes does not mean that all doors are closed. They understand that repeated failure is part of the yardstick for success. This is why they don't allow failure in an area of their life to stop them from pursuing their dreams. This is the kind of mentality that made the great inventor Thomas Edison to keep pressing on even after trying for about 10,000 times before he got the right kind of materials for the incandescent bulb. This is the same kind of stuff you too need to be made up of in order to win the warfare over failure. May this kind of turnaround begin also in your life from this day onward. Attitude number 4, you need to have a relentless mentality. This is the kind of approach that you need to have as per your failures. It's an attitude that never gives up. It's a fighting and persevering attitude. This is the kind of mentality that those who prevail over their failures possess also. Never say never concerning your dreams and your aspirations. Never surrender your destiny on the altar of failure. Keep pressing on and keep fighting. Develop a persistent attitude towards your failure. Cast not away your confidence, which has a great recompense of reward. Show up every day. Fight for your destiny. You may need to fight a battle more than once in order to win, and many of life's failure were people who did not know how close they were to success before they gave up. I say also unto you that you should not give up. Hold on, for change is coming, and to win will mean that you have to endure to the very end. May you become relentless in your ability to overcome failures in the name of Jesus. Attitude number 5, you need to have a joyful mentality. Those who win the warfare over their failures never lose their joy and composure. They are cool, calm, and collected in the face of oppositions. They know how to keep their peace. This is a must-have attitude for you too if you really want to defeat your failures. Don't allow your failures to steal away your peace and joy. Maintain a rock-solid attitude of calmness and quietness. Rest in the comfort of the Almighty. Don't allow yourself to be unnecessarily disturbed and agitated. This is how those who understand the true meaning of failure respond to their failures. This is how you too need to walk and live your life in order to be victorious over your failures. Make sure you keep your cool and your head. Learn how to wait on your God. My dear listener, I want you to know that the things that you are going through now are not forever. Failure is not forever. It is only for a while. It is temporal and not permanent. It will soon pass away if you have the right perspective to it. Stop taking yourself too seriously. You need to know how to laugh at yourself. You need to stop turning the heat on yourself. You need to laugh at your failures. It's time to stop hitting yourself on the head. It's time for your failures to be turned around. It's time for your story to change for the better. May this be your experience in the mighty name of Jesus. This is where I will be drawing the curtains on our discussion. But before I sign off, I'd like to remind you of the 5 ways by which you should approach your failures. Number 1, you need to have a courageous mentality. Number 2, you need to have a positive mentality. Number 3, you need to have a diligent mentality. Number 4, you need to have a relentless mentality. And number 5, you need to have a joyful mentality. I sincerely believe you have been blessed by this broadcast today, and I'd like you to join me for another powerful series next time on this station. I am earnestly looking forward to hearing from you. It will be a great honor to be part of your joy and to see your dreams fulfilled. You can get across to me through any of these numbers: 0807 329 3648, 0809 8060373, or 0702 853 4079. Or better still, be part of any of our services at Rema Civic Center, Agbowo Shopping Complex, opposite University of Ibadan. I will be looking forward to seeing you, and may your dreams see the light of day. Till I come your way same time on this station, I'd like you to keep dreaming and to always remember that the dream is worth the prize. Bye.
You most definitely must have been edified by this message. God's messenger, Yemi Adeoti, can be reached by writing to P.O. Box 20233, UI Ibadan. You could please send a mail to pst@yahoo.com. You also have the option of calling the following numbers: 0807 3293648 or 0809 8060 373, 0807 3293648 or 0809 8060 373. You could also call 0702 853 4079, 0702 853 4079. Until it comes alive, keep dreaming, for the dream is worth the price. Dare to dream.